Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Wednesday, April 30th of 2025. I'm Stasia Blake. In the headlines tonight, Tawu reconsidering protest action over reinstatement of Brenlec workers. Unions prepare to march the streets of St. Mark in May Day celebrations on Thursday. Concerns raised over autopsy procedure on Wellington Welch. And Bishop's College emerges victorious in National Secondary School Nutrition Quiz. In regional news, Trinidad's People's National Movement weighs future direction. While internationally, Trump's 100 days, U.S. President's tariffs triggered global trade turmoil. And coming up in sports, Teddy Bishop denied another win despite a well-navigated half-century, while Windward opens their Women's T20 Blaze campaign against Jamaica tonight. We'll have all the details for you right after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. Claudette Joseph, Attorney General and Minister for Legal Affairs, has admitted that when she made her original public statement in August 2022 about the 5 people who were fired by the Ministry of Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs shortly after the ruling National Democratic Congress government took office in June 2022, she was not sufficiently informed. At the time, the firing became a trendy topic, and in an interview on August 21st, 2022, she told Terence Forrester, host of the National Democratic Congress Heartbeat program, that based on the information she received, the firing or termination of the workers was justified.
As Attorney General, I am satisfied based on all the information provided that there was nothing wrong morally or legally in the steps taken, but that in fact those steps were taken in furtherance of the transformation agenda of this government, because in one particular case the person was actively campaigning against the transformation agenda.
However, in an interview during today's To the Point program, Joseph admits that her initial assessment of the entire situation was inaccurate.
Take, for example, the Carriacou 5. When I had certain documents before me, I formed a view as AG, and I said, well, I didn't see anything wrong done.
With the firing, yes.
When we got all the information, when we got the other side and objectively viewed the matter, right, we determined it's not that the PS could not have terminated. That's not the thing. It's not the PS could have terminated, but the PS did not comply with the relevant aspects of the Employment Act relating to what you do when you terminate.
Recently, the Grenada Public Workers Union disclosed that after following due process in accordance with the necessary legal labor laws, rules, and guidelines, the disputes surrounding the 5 workers fired by the Ministry of Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs were collectively awarded EC $168,499.63 by the Labor Commissioner. The Labor Commissioner also ruled in favor of another 5 workers who were attached to the Ministry of Infrastructure. After a tribunal ruling, Grenlec has yet to reinstate 2 workers, prompting fresh calls for action from the Technical and Allied Workers Union. More in this Rena Pierre-Thomas report.
Nearly a month after a tribunal ruled in favor of the Grenada Technical and Allied Workers Union, GTAU, in a trade dispute between the Grenada Electricity Service, Grenlec, the matter remains unresolved. President of TAU, Andre Lewis, says the union is now considering returning to the streets as Grenlec has yet to reinstate 2 workers despite the tribunal's clear directive to do so forthwith, meaning within 24 hours of the ruling.
There's a major matter that is outstanding that can lead to further industrial action. The Grenlec matter, with the outcome of the arbitration ruling, up to now the company has not yet taken back the 2 workers. And the arbitration tribunal said that they ought to be taken back forthwith. We wrote them about 2 weeks ago or so, pointing out the failure to comply with the recommendations and the order, not just recommendation, but order by the tribunal that has the force of law. They have not responded. That is why we are bringing this to the attention of the public again.
The tribunal on April 3rd determined that Ms. Callista Brathwaite and Mr. Dwight Francis had in effect attained permanent employee status with Grenlec. Ms. Brathwaite was deemed permanent as of September 4th, 2023, while Mr. Francis earned that status on September 1st, 2024. As a result, the tribunal ordered Grenlec to re-engage the 2 workers immediately, grant them full benefits, and compensate them for the time lost between dismissal and rehire. Lewis says he is baffled by Grenlec's lack of respect for the order of the agreement by all parties.
So the company, for some reason, the management of the company, I hope I don't have to say the board, is bent on creating further national industrial unrest. In the context where even their representative on the board signed off as in total agreement with the findings and order. So this is something that we are calling upon the company, and we are bringing to the attention of the public again. Because these companies are always bent on indicating that the union is quick to take industrial action.
GBN reached out to the Ministry of Labour and Attorney General Claude Joseph, who expressed optimism that Grenlec will honour the tribunal's decision sooner rather than later.
The findings are binding on both parties, so Grenlec does have an obligation to implement, and I was assured by officials of Grenlec earlier this week that they will abide the outcome of the arbitration tribunal. So it's only a matter of days, I believe, before they comply. But they have indicated their intention to comply.
For now, all eyes remains on Grenlec, awaiting the company's next move and debating whether or not industrial action will once again be taken to the streets. Rena Pierre-Thomas, GBN News.
Meanwhile, the president of the Technical and Allied Workers Union, TAU, says the union remains steadfast in its fight for workers' rights and the fair treatment they deserve. Speaking to the GBN News team, he provided an update on workers from Spice Island Beach Resort and St. George's University who were wrongly dismissed during the COVID-19 period.
Question of SU and the unvaccinated workers, that's a matter that is ongoing. July this year will make it 4 years. The company has not taken back the workers. The vaccine mandate is lifted, right? And all that we are demanding is payment for the workers' years of service. So putting that again, I know discussion is ongoing, but one could understand the frustration that the workers are going through, right? Because on one hand, SGU didn't want them back, and right now SGU does not want to pay them all that they're entitled to. We reached out to Stasia again recently just to let the workers know I'd spoken to them with a view to having another engagement to try to resolve the outstanding matter of the workers during the COVID period who are entitled under the collective agreement to have been paid for the years of service. And the matter is not yet resolved.
We'll remain on the topic of labor as Grenadians across the country gear up to celebrate Labor Day tomorrow. The focus will not only be on festivities, but also on the deeper meaning of the occasion, honoring the contribution of workers while confronting the ongoing challenges within the labor sector. Details in this report from Nisha Paul.
This year's observance is being held under the theme Defending Workers' Rights, Rebuilding Solidarity, Securing Justice and Fairness as we march forward together, and will feature the customary parades, union marches and cultural events throughout the island. However, amid these celebrations, both workers and leaders are emphasizing that Labor Day is also a time for serious reflection on the current state of the workforce. President of the Grenada Public Workers Union, or GPWU, Daisy Hazard, says this year's Labor Day offers much to celebrate, noting achievements in areas such as wage negotiations and increased awareness of workers' rights.
Indeed, it is a wonderful thing that when we observe May Day in Grenada, as internationally, we can do so in a joyful mode, in a celebratory mode, because even if all labor issues are not resolved, and although there's always going to be grievances across workplaces, be it public or private sector, in general, the labor climate, the industrial climate in Grenada is a very good one. And so together with Ministry of Labor officials and union officials, we will come together tomorrow to have a wonderful rally and to mark the gains and the victories that labor has established and placed on the book and in the record for workers across Grenada.
Yet, she was quick to acknowledge that the work is far from over.
The issue of non-regularization, lack of jobs on the establishments or PSC appointments. There is questions still surrounding pension and the new pension reform. Contract work. Among other chronic issues is the aspect of sick buildings prevalent across the public sector. Employees cannot be expected and cannot be asked to continuously work in sick workspaces that compromises the health and safety, especially as it comes to respiratory illnesses. And too many of our buildings have mold, too many of our buildings has compromised air quality, and that is one of the really burning issues that we as a union, the PWU, is confronting right now.
Minister for Labour, Claudette Joseph, speaking exclusively with GBN News, addressed the current industrial climate, acknowledging the strides made in strengthening labour relations and improving dialogue between unions and the government.
And I'm happy to see that we as government have worked in consort with the labour movement, with the unions, to resolve all of these issues. There are some private sector issues as well, which had the potential to create unrest. The issue at Crenlec that is now resolved. Situations at the Port Authority, that is, I would call it, resolved. We had a mediation recently, and I promised the recommendations to the parties. I think it's 7th of May, those recommendations are due. And I'm sure the parties will find them acceptable. So all of the matters that could potentially have created industrial unrest, we have been very timely at the Ministry of Labour in resolving those.
As Labor Day activities unfold across the island, the labor movement is being encouraged to use the occasion not just for celebration, but to recommit to the principles of fairness, dignity, and progress for all workers. This year's celebration shifts to the streets of St. Mark, where workers and union representatives will parade from the St. Mark's Secondary School to the Alston George Park in Victoria. In the spirit spirit of solidarity, tomorrow's events aim to honor the sacrifices of past generations while inspiring continued advocacy for better conditions, fair pay, and respect in the workplace. Reporting for GBN News, I am Nisha Paul.
And coming up, concerns raised over autopsy procedure on Wellington Welsh. Stay with us.
GRENDEC Community Partnership Initiative.
On behalf of Netball Grenada, we want to say a special thank you for the contribution made. We are certain that the contribution that had been given would be put into good use and we would bring home great results.
GRENDEC, energizing our community.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it. Accessed using your debit card and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Expand, don't call me small. I'm dreaming big, I'm gonna have it all. ACB, SME, start, manage, expand. They came on all my competition, got the whole bag's attention. ACB, best financial solution. My business has a good reputation. Ready for success? Call us at 444-4919 or visit us at acbonline.com to learn more. ACB, Start, manage, expand your business today.
How am I supposed to finish cooking like this? I wonder if climate change is behind all these water shortages. Time to think about the future. It's really time to invest in a proper water storage tank, you know. What water tanks you guys have available?
We have 450 gallons for a family of 3, 800 gallons for a family of 5, and 1,000 gallons for a family of 7. Purchasing any of these tanks will ensure that you have enough water stored.
Don't be like me and wait until you're out of water. Be smart. Be prepared. Invest in a proper water storage tank today.
Dreaming of home ownership? Republic Bank invites you to the Building Dreams Your Path to Home Ownership Mortgage Expo. Join us for an exciting day filled with resources for your home ownership journey, featuring home improvement stores, building supplies, real estate options, insurance solutions, and much more. Don't miss our insightful presentations on smart financial planning for homeowners, the legal blueprint of home ownership, a homeowner's guide to the right insurance, and the building and approval process, what you need to know. Mark your calendars for May 3rd, 2025 at the Radisson Crown Ballroom in Grand Dance from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to upgrade, this is the event for you. Join us at the Building Dreams Mortgage Expo on May 3rd and take the first step towards owning your new home.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
How many times
times do I have to tell you I'm committed to us?
She made me feel some measure of warmth, maybe even passion. If I decide to do this, I'll be doing it for you, no one else.
Labukan presents Rivals, playing at Labukan Creative Center, GCNA Complex, all weekends in May, Saturdays 8 p.m., Sundays 6 p.m., and Deluxe Cinema Grenville, Saturday, June 7, 8 p.m. Tickets from Grenadian Optical, Labukan, St. Andrew's Pharmacy, and Go to Fit at $75. Sponsors Bryden & Miners Limited, Knights Auto, Sandals, GBN, Republic Bank, Trios Auto, Coop Bank, and Huggins. It's Rivals by Francis Urias Peters. Don't you miss it.
You better come back, boy. You better come back.
Attention all divers, snorkelers and underwater enthusiasts. Effective May 15th, 2025, all visitors to the renowned Mullinair Underwater Sculpture Park will be required to pay a small fee of US $3.50 or EC $10 per person. These fees are essential to support the ongoing maintenance and repairs of the sculptures, as well as the development of new features to ensure the park remains a world-class attraction. Payment can be made through the Grenada Tourism Authority's online payment portal, available on the Pure Grenada website, www.puregrenada.com. We thank you for your support in enhancing this extraordinary underwater product. This announcement is brought to you by the Grenada Tourism Authority and the Ministry of Tourism, dedicated to protecting and conserving Grenada's resources for the enjoyment of all.
Three cars, $35,000 in cash. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the big one, because on Saturday, May 3rd from 6 p.m., get set for the biggest event for 2025, the massive Cars and Cash Mega Bingo at the National Stadium. You can win 3 mint-condition cars, a Suzuki Ignis, a Suzuki Swift Sports, and a Honda Vezel Plus. But wait, that's not all. You can also win $35,000 in cash.
Whoa, is this real?
Yes, it is. 3 cars plus $35,000 in cash. Tickets are $60 for one or $100 for two. This will definitely be the event for 2025. Don't miss the massive Cars and Cash Mega Bingo, Saturday, May 3rd at the National Stadium. Brought to you by Karim. It's the way we play.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians, from wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot-type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up several notches, but the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back. The family of 46-year-old Wellington Welsh from Non-Periel St. Mark is demanding answers after he died Tuesday while receiving medical treatment for a gunshot wound sustained during a shooting incident in Victoria St. Mark. Welsh, a caretaker and a father of 2 teenagers, was one of 4 individuals hospitalized following the tragic incident that occurred in the aftermath of the Sunset City Festival on Sunday. According to attorney Anselm Cowden, who's been retained by the Welsh family, he was declared brain dead after being struck by a bullet, succumbing to his injuries at the General Hospital 2 days later. Cowden confirmed that an autopsy was conducted on Wednesday by the relevant authorities to determine the official cause of death. However, he has expressed disappointment that the procedure was carried out without the presence of family-appointed witnesses.
We really wanted the pathologist that we intended to retain to be present. That didn't happen. However, I'm advised that the autopsy was conducted and that fragments of the bullet was retrieved from the part of the brain that the injury or the bullet had entered and exited.
Despite the setback, Cowden noted that the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP, has given the family assurances that they may proceed with an independent autopsy to be conducted by a private pathologist of their choosing. The family is now awaiting the results of the ongoing police investigation and the apprehension of the individual responsible for discharging the firearm that struck Welsh. GBN understands that high-ranking police officer Kellon Noel is among those being investigated following Sunday's shooting incident.
Now, the matter would have to be further investigated forensically to determine from which firearm the bullet emanated or was fired. Apprehension of the person responsible for the shooting. But I think that is going to take some time because they now have to match the fragments of the bullet itself with the gun from which the bullet was fired. They can trace that forensically, and that's where we are.
A candlelight vigil was held in the St. Mark community on Tuesday from Heroes Square to the spot where Welsh fell. The tragic death of Wellington Welsh has cast a shadow over the community, with calls for greater accountability and safer public events following the shooting. Bishop's College has emerged victorious in the National Secondary School Nutrition Quiz. More in this Rena Pierre-Thomas report.
Bishop College has reclaimed its title as champions of the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council's Secondary School Nutrition Quiz. The competition held on Wednesday saw the Sister Isles School topping the scoreboard with a commanding 20-point lead. Coming in second was Presentation Brothers College, while third place went to Grenville Secondary School. Sharissa Bristol, Nutrition Education and Promotion Coordinator at DGFNC, gave a rundown of the competition.
Our defending champion of 2024 reclaimed their championship again. So that's Bishop's College School from Carriacou. They scored a total of 95 points, making them the clear winner of today's competition. So for this year's competition, we had 5 schools participating in the preliminary round. And from that 5, we had 4 moving to the final competition. And the other schools placing second, Presentation Brothers College. In third position, Grenville Secondary School. And in fourth position, we had Hillsborough Secondary School.
Bristol emphasized that the annual event continues to promote healthy living and academic excellence among youth.
Advantage of having this quiz for the schools, particularly the open to Form 3 to 5. The students doing CXC subject in particular, they have it as a revision for their upcoming exam in a few weeks. And even if they would hope to do this as a career as well, they have a foundation, an interest that can take them further in life in their professional development.
The Nutrition Education and Promotion Coordinator shared details about the prizes won by the participating schools.
Now, the prizes, we had prizes for all the teachers at today's competition and each of the students on the team. 4 students represented a school, and the prizes range from educational materials to gift certificates for these lovely participants we had today.
The National Secondary Nutrition Quiz is a flagship initiative of the Food and Nutrition Council aimed at promoting health awareness and dietary education among Grenadian youth. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
The Grenada Realtors Association presented a $10,000 check to the Pink Ribbon Society, raised through their partnership with the organization last October during the annual Pink Ribbon Walk. Last year's walk, aimed at raising awareness and funds for breast cancer, was held over 2 days, Saturday, October 26th in St. Andrew and Sunday, October 27th in St. George. Newly elected president of the Pink Ribbon Society, Glenda Allen, was grateful for the financial aid.
I'm very thankful that we are presented here with this check. It will go a long way to help, because we normally help the people who are in need of, come to us who are in need of treatments, so that will go a long way. And we thank you all very much to partnering with us, and we hope that we will continue. We are so appreciative of your $10,000.
Chris Edwards is the Public Relations Officer of the Grenada Realtors Association.
We have taken it on a few years now to partner with a local association, and with the help of Ali Dowden, who was very instrumental in the Cancer Society, we have chose the Pink Ribbon Society to partner with. And we have an unofficial contract with them for the next 5 years to take on this task, to partner with them to do the Pink Ribbon walk. We see this as very pivotal because this is a disease that attacks people of all stratosphere, and as the Grenada Realtors Association, we see this as a way of us giving back. So all of our members participate in donations and also purchasing of t-shirts to participate, and now we are here together with our sponsors to give back to the Pink Ribbon Society.
Coming up in Network News, Grandans Beach ranked among top 50 beaches in the world. This and more to come. Stay with us.
Heritage Theatre presents Breaking Out, the Grenada Love Story, featuring Robert White and Lisa Grappi, written and directed by Chris DeRiggs.
But I still love you, Richie.
You love me and you're hard in me. 4 big performances, Saturday 24th and Sunday 25th May at the Grenada Trade Center, Saturday 31st May and Sunday 1st June at Deluxe Cinema in Grenville. Showtime 7 p.m. sharp.
He's the love of my life, Auntie. You have to marry a man for other things besides love, child.
Get your tickets at Mitchell's Pharmacy in Grandans, Gittins Health and Wellness, Wall Street, Gabriel's Pharmacy, Pedmata, St. David Pharmacy, St. Andrew Pharmacy, Art and Soul Boutique at Spiceland Mall, 3B's Shoe Store, and GoToFed.com. Breaking Out. Come out and enjoy Grenadian theater at its best.
This ad complements Classic Lighting Caribbean.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, so no. Fully 1 week. Nah, telling you. You them boss dragon. Hello. You see that? About 10 dollars. Them man make a order, them man. Me a 38, but you are 92. Yeah. You need the number 1 rum, man. That is it. No what? Nice. Yeah. Look number 1. Yeah, me too, man.
Whether sipped neat, mixed into a classic cocktail, or savored on the rocks, our rum delivers a taste that captivates and satisfies. Choose greatness. Choose Class Cook, the number 1 rum. Produced by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Granville, and Central Deputy Street, Wall. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
How many times do I have to tell you I'm committed to us?
She made me feel some measure of warmth, maybe even passion. If I decide to do this, I'll be doing it for you, no one else.
Labukan presents Rivals, playing at Labukan Creative Center, GCNA Complex, all weekends in May, Saturdays 8 p.m., Sundays 6 p.m., and Deluxe Cinema Grenville, Saturday, June 7, 8 p.m. Tickets from Grenadian Optical, Labukan, St. Andrews Pharmacy, and Go to Fet at $75. Sponsors Bryden and Miners Limited, Knights Auto, Sandals, GBN, Republic Bank, Trios Auto, Co-op Bank, and Huggins. It's Rivals by Francis Urias Peters. Don't you miss it.
You break a come back, boy. You break a come back.
Climate change is real. Storms are getting stronger and droughts are lasting longer. Are you prepared for what's ahead? At Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited, we want to help you protect your investments. Build for the future with a BFF loan. Make climate-smart upgrades and strengthen your home to withstand nature's unpredictability. Get 100% financing to build or purchase a home or make additions to your existing structure. Enjoy discounts on related loan fees and special benefits when you choose climate-resilient solutions. We are also offering financing of up to $50,000 unsecured for your home upgrades. Invest in renewable energy, energy-efficient appliances, water storage, and so much more. The time is now to ensure your investments can withstand climate change. Invest in your home, protect your family, and secure your future with a BFF loan. You have a BFF in Co-op Bank. Visit our website for more details. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome home.
It happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Play Instacash Monday to Sunday and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep. Including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details. along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Blow, keeping you connected.
Grandand's Beach has earned a place among the top 50 beaches in the world, securing the 32nd position on a globally recognized list, according to the Grenada Tourism Authority, GTA. More in this report.
The announcement that Grandand's Beach was ranked 32nd among the top 50 beaches in the world came on Wednesday and marks a significant accolade for the island. The list, considered one of the most authoritative global beach rankings, was curated with input from over 1,000 vetted travel professionals, including travel writers, influencers, and tourism experts. Its recognition of Grandand's underscores the beach's international appeal and its reputation as one of the most iconic destinations in the Caribbean. Spanning 2 miles of soft white sand and calm turquoise waters, Grandand's Beach is celebrated not only for its natural beauty, but also for its vibrant local culture. The beach is a hub of Grenadian life, lined with locally owned hotels, restaurants, and craft markets. Spice vendors and families enjoying the seaside contribute to an atmosphere that reflects the island's authentic spirit. According to the GTA, it is this deep sense of authenticity and cultural richness that continues to attract visitors from around the world. The organization emphasized that while recognition on a global scale is an honor, it also brings with it a responsibility to preserve what makes the destination special. The GTA's CEO Petra Roach noted that modern travelers are increasingly seeking more than just beautiful landscapes. They are looking for meaningful connections and genuine experiences. The importance of sustainable tourism was also highlighted, with a focus on protecting Grenada's beaches as living ecosystems. In line with these values, the GTA continues to support initiatives such as the Grenada Artificial Reef Project, GARP, which promotes marine biodiversity and helps to sustain the island's unique tourism experience. Efforts like these are seen as essential to protecting both the environment and the long-term future of Grenada's tourism sector. Tyne Holst, co-founder of the world's 50 best beaches, praised Grandand's for its tranquil charm, scenic appeal, and welcoming atmosphere. The beach was described as one of the standout locations in the Caribbean, leaving a lasting impression on all who visit. The GTA stated that this global recognition further strengthens Grenada's position as a premier Caribbean destination. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
Don't go anywhere. Sports and around the globe are just around the corner. Stay with us.
Ever wondered how you can benefit from Grenada's Citizenship by Investment program? Join us on May 13th at 5:30 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center for the IMA Grenada Symposium. The IMA Grenada is inviting you to attend this public forum to learn how local developers and those who want to become developers can tap into new opportunities. Hear from top experts, including the heads of the Grenada Investment Migration Agency, the CBI Committee, and the GIDC. The regulations have changed to create more space for local participation and profit. This is your opportunity to understand the process, ask questions, and learn how you can be involved. Don't miss it. Be part of the conversation on May 13th, 5:30 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center.
Need to install or repair your plumbing? We've got you covered. Whether you're setting up a new washing machine, replacing a leaking faucet, or fixing that pesky dripping pipe, the Plumbing Supply Store is your go-to place in Grenada. We offer a wide range of plumbing products to make both new installations and maintenance a breeze. Our shelves are stocked with top quality products, including pressure and waste fittings. And if you've been struggling with blocked drains, have you heard of Melt? This powerful drain-on-blocker liquid is a game changer, designed to prevent and clear blockages, making it ideal for hairdressers dealing with clogged wash sinks. We also carry a wide selection of repair kits and replacement parts to bring new life to all plumbing fixtures. Visit us today on the Woodlands Main Road or call 444-1377 for expert advice, top-notch products, and a warm welcome. At the Supply Store, we do everything plumbing.
One venue, 3 cars, $35,000 in cash. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the big one, because on Saturday, May 3rd from 6 p.m., get set for the biggest event for 2025, the massive Cars and Cash Mega Bingo at the National Stadium. You can win 3 mint-condition cars, a Suzuki Ignis, a Suzuki Swift Sports, and a Honda Vessel Plus. But wait, that's not all. You can also win $35,000 in cash.
Whoa, is this real?
Yes, it is. 3 cars plus $35,000 in cash. Tickets are $60 for 1 or $100 for 2. This will definitely be the event for 2025. Don't miss the massive Cars and Cash Mega Bingo, Saturday, May 3rd at the National Stadium. Brought to you by Carib. It's the way we play.
Hi, I want $10 on Playway, $20 back up on Pick 3, and cash for each, please. Okay, are you adding multi-X to your bet? Yes, multi-X, all of them. Smart. Best value bet. Backup and multi-X, you cannot go wrong. Don't matter the bet, multi-X all of the daily games.
With multi-X added, your winnings can be multiplied 3 times, 5 times, even 7 times. So make it a rule. Add multi-X to all your Playway, daily Pick 3, and daily cash for bets every day and for every drop, and watch your money grow. Available at stores and online.
You heard it here. Multiply your winnings daily. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Good evening, sports fans. The Windward Islands Inferno were denied the glory of back-to-back victories as Barbados Pelicans held their nerves in a last-ball thriller to clinch their first win of the West Indies T20 Breakout League. They edged the Windward Islands Infernos by just 1 run in a high-octane contest at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy on Tuesday night. Earlier in the innings, Cheyenne Braffit's commanding 85 not-out and Kevin Wickham's classy 64 set the tone for a competitive Pelicans total of 199 for 5. Here's how the game played out. The Infernos' chase began on uncertain footing as wickets tumbled in clusters. They stumbled to 84 for 5 by the halfway mark, with key batsmen Johan Jeremiah for 8, Alec Athanas for 11, Akeem Agis for 4, and Dylan Douglas for 6, all back in the pavilion. Captain Athanas and Douglas both fell to Naeem Young, who emerged as the Pelicans' bowling talisman. Still, Teddy Bishop refused to go quietly. Calm, under pressure, Bishop batted with a mix of flair and maturity, hitting 3 4s and 3 6s in his 42 balls for 61. He and Shadrach Descartes revived the chase with a 51-run 6-wicket stand, and despite Descartes' dismal for 26, the Inferno still seemed within striking distance. Even after Bishop was cruelly run out for 61 in the 18th over with the score at 163 for 8, the momentum remained in the balance thanks to Keon Gaston's explosive cameo. But in a dramatic twist, needing a single off the last ball to force a super over, Gaston was run out going for the run as the Pelicans held on for an unforgettable victory. The Infernos now sit second on the point table with match 3 set for Sunday. Meanwhile, the Windward Islands women bowled off its CWI T25 Women's T20 blaze earlier with a clash against Jamaica. 3 Grenadians are on the Windward squad: Afi Fletcher, Holly Charles, and Karina Noel. The tournament represents the pinnacle of women's domestic T20 cricket in the Caribbean and will feature the region's finest talent across 16 matches. 6 regional teams will take part: Barbados, Guyana, Jamaica, Leeward Islands, Trinidad and Tobago, and hosts Windward Islands, all competing in a round-robin format in the preliminary stage. 6 points will be awarded for a win, 3 points in the case of a no result, and 0 points for a loss. The top 2 teams after the preliminary stage will advance to the finals. Al Nassr's hopes of winning the AFC Champions League Elite were dashed after a 3-2 semi-final defeat to Kawasaki Frontale. Kawasaki Frontale are into the final of the AFC Champions League Elite following a 3-2 victory over Cristiano Ronaldo's Al Nassr. The Japanese team held on to progress from their first appearance in the last 4 of the competition and their first meeting with Al Nassr. Kawasaki hit the front after 10 minutes at Al Inma Bank Stadium, with Tetsuya Ito putting them ahead. Sadio Mane dragged Al Nassr level 18 minutes later, erring a fine right-footed strike in off the post. Yet, Yuta Ozeki's effort put Kawasaki ahead again 4 minutes before halftime, with Akiro Ianaga extending their lead in the 76th minute. Substitute Ayman Yahya dragged Al Nassr back into it late on, but it was too little, too late for the Saudi Giants, with Ronaldo having 4 shots in stoppage time but failing to find an equalizer. Kawasaki will face Al Nassr's Saudi Pro League rivals Al Ahly in the final on Saturday. Al Nassr have now reached 3 AFC Champions League semi-finals but have yet to progress to the finals. And that's what's been happening in the world of sports. And now for a look at what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. As the General Council of the People's National Movement, PNM, prepares to meet today, Wednesday, April 30th, some members have already made up their minds on the direction for the party's leadership. K. Marie Fletcher reports.
As one party heads to the Whitehall, another would be heading to Balize House tomorrow to decide who will become the next opposition leader following Monday's defeat.
But with only about 13 MPs making up the opposition, the options are slim. Some members of PNM's General Council believe before the opposition leader is chosen, the current political leader must go.
There is a General Council meeting tomorrow, and therefore the General Council would take the necessary decisions. No political leader, especially the current political leader. He needs to resign and go. He has to resign and go and play golf, spend time with his family, as he said, and allow the General Council, allow the party to engage in a discussion, in a discourse, to determine who will be our opposition leader in Parliament. That's the first thing.
But when asked how he feels about the backlash and calls for his resignation, an unfazed Dr. Rowley told CNC3 News it comes with the territory. With Rowley out and Stuart Young's chances looking grim based on feedback from some PNM stalwarts, it's down to the remaining MPs like Penelope Beckles, Dr. Nian Gaspidoli, Camille Robertson-Regis, and Brian Manning. When CNC3 News spoke to Manning, he said he's ready to serve.
I'm always ready to serve the people of Trinidad and Tobago.
know, and that the good members of the People's National Movement will decide who will be their executive members and leaders going forward. Now is the time for introspection, for us to really listen to what the electorate has said and is saying, and for us to reconsider the way we do things within the People's National Movement. We have to become a lot more sensitive.
Efforts to contact the other MPs were futile, but Baptiste Primus believes it may be time for a female to lead the PNM.
As a woman who have smashed many glass ceilings in my life, I would be delighted if a female is to be our new opposition leader.
K. Marie Fletcher, CNC3 News.
The Guyana Police Force Tuesday said that the situation across the country has returned to normal following unrest sparked by the tragic death of 11-year-old Adriana Young. In a press release from the Office of the Commissioner of Police, authorities stated that joint services have stabilized conditions across all 10 administrative regions. Over the past 24 hours, more than 100 individuals have been arrested in connection with various offenses, including armed robbery. Additionally, 37 motorcycles believed to have been used in criminal activities were seized, and charges are expected to be laid against those in custody. The police have also issued wanted bulletins for several individuals believed to be involved in the disturbances. Details in this report.
The Guyana Police Force today said the joint services have been able to normalize the situation in Georgetown and various parts of the country, following last evening's fiery protests and a number of cases of robberies and looting of stores. In a statement this afternoon, the police force said the joint services patrols will continue to maintain a strong presence in the regions to ensure law and order. According to the police, over the past 24 hours, more than 100 persons have been arrested for various offenses, including robbery on the arms, and a total of 37 motorcycles which were used to perpetrate crimes were also seized, the police said. Charges will be laid against those in custody soon, and wanted bulletins have been posted for several others for inciting public terror. The situation in Georgetown and other parts of the country exploded last evening, with debris and tires being set on fire in the roads. The police said in two of those robbery incidents, 2 suspects were shot dead. One of them was known to law enforcement, having been arrested previously on a robbery charge. In the city today, several businesses kept their doors closed, including the malls and megastores. Other businesses shut their stores early.
In his first 100 days, Trump's tariffs have sparked global trade turmoil, disrupted markets, strained relations with key trading partners, and much more. The move has been aimed at boosting U.S. manufacturing, but is drawing criticism for its economic ripple effects worldwide. More in this report.
Donald Trump ran for office promising a boom like no other. 100 days in, he's driven the U.S. and global economies to the edge of crisis. In the immediate afterglow of his inauguration, the S&P 500 rose to an all-time high as investors predicted deregulation and tax cuts.
You're witnessing the dawn of the golden age of America. That's what it's going to be. We're bringing it back.
By late April, the benchmark index was down nearly 8%, its worst performance for a new administration since Richard Nixon's. Most of those losses came in the immediate wake of Trump's April 2nd Liberation Day, when he unveiled massive reciprocal tariffs on U.S. trading partners around the world. Trump's aim to reorder the system of global trade and bring manufacturing back to American shores with hefty import taxes. Those tariffs have compelled some firms to announce major investments in U.S. production facilities, companies like TSMC, Hyundai, and SoftBank. But they're almost certain to result in higher prices for Americans, just when inflation was nearing the Federal Reserve's 2% target.
One of Trump's pledges was to bring prices down. However, the tariffs kind of do the opposite. The tariffs actually make things more expensive.
Business leaders have lobbied the president hard for tariff exemptions and reversals with some success. But that too has had consequences. Trump's constantly shifting policies have left companies unsure of where to invest, unable to plan for the future. The turmoil has hit not just the stock market, but the U.S. Treasury bond market as well, with investor flight from the quintessential safe haven asset signaling a broad loss of confidence in the U.S.'s position as the center of the global economy. Trump has been signaling a climb down from some of his harshest trade policies, but the damage may already be done. The IMF has downgraded both U.S. and global growth projections for the year.
That's what's been happening around our region and the wider globe today. And now for a recap of the night's top headlines. Tawu reconsidering protest action over reinstatement of Grenlec workers. Unions prepare to march the streets of St. Mark in May Day celebrations on Thursday. Concerns raised over autopsy procedure on Wellington Welsh. And Bishop's College emerges victorious in National Secondary School Nutrition Quiz. In regional news, Trinidad's People's National Movement weighs future direction. While internationally, Trump's 100 days, U.S. President's tariffs triggered global trade turmoil. And in sports, Teddy Bishop denied another win despite a well-navigated half-century, while Windward opens their women's T20 Blaze campaign against Jamaica tonight. If you missed any part of the newscast, there'll be a rebroadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Stasia Blake, and that's the news. We wish you and your family a happy and safe Labor Day holiday tomorrow. Good night.